What if I told you that some of the most anticipated Hollywood movies of the year are already being called disastrous, while others are hailed as masterpieces before they even hit theaters? Today, we're diving into the shocking world of Hollywood's best and worst films. But here's the twist. We'll start with the worst ones. Because let's face it, disasters are always more entertaining, right? Number 6, The Crow. Kicking things off with The Crow. Yes, Hollywood decided to resurrect this cult classic, but it feels like they forgot to bring back the soul. Critics are already worried that this reboot is flying blind, lacking the grit and emotion of the original. Honestly, it's less The Crow and more The Pigeon Who Got Lost. Number 5, Rebel Moon Part 1 and Part 2. Zack Snyder promised a sci-fi epic that Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. Instead, early previews suggest we're getting Star Wars if it were written by someone who binge-watched reality TV. 2 parts, double the confusion. Why? Because one part wasn't enough to confuse us, apparently. Number 4, Madam Web. Another attempt at expanding the Spider-Man universe, but this one feels like it's tangled in its own web. Instead of delivering thrills, the trailers make it look like a soap opera with superpowers. Seriously, who asked for Spider-Man the Gossip Edition? Number 3, Joker, Folie à Deux. The first Joker was groundbreaking. The sequel, a musical. Yes, you heard that right. A musical. Who thought the Clown Prince of Crime needed jazz hands? If Joaquin Phoenix starts singing about his inner turmoil, I'm walking out of the theater. Number 2, Megalopolis. Francis Ford. Coppola is a legend, but early reviews suggest Megalopolis is more Megalos. A big-budget epic with so many ideas crammed into it that none of them stick. It's like trying to write The Godfather while juggling chainsaws. Number 1, Hellboy, The Crooked Man. And topping our worst list is Hellboy, The Crooked Man. This reboot is supposed to be darker and scarier, but instead it looks like a low-budget Halloween special. Hellboy deserves better, and so do we. Alright, we've survived the train wrecks, now it's time for the good stuff. Let's dive into the best movies that Hollywood has to offer this year. Trust me, these are the films that will remind you why you fell in love with cinema in the first place. Number 6, Civil War, not your typical action-packed Hollywood flick. Civil War 2024 offers a raw, unflinching look at the horrors of a fractured America. With a gripping plot that follows war photographers documenting a brutal internal conflict, this film doesn't shy away from hard-hitting truths. Its exploration of morality, desensitization to violence, and the human cost of war is both haunting and thought-provoking. Imagine Mad Max meets Zero Dark 30, but with a terrifyingly realistic backdrop. This isn't just a movie, it's a gut punch to anyone who thinks war is ever black and white. Number 5, Alien Romulus. Ridley Scott returns to his iconic franchise with Alien Romulus, and it's a masterclass in suspense and terror. This film feels like a return to the original Alien, and trust me, it'll have you checking under your bed for face huggers. Number 4, Transformer 1. Finally, a Transformers movie that focuses on storytelling and not just explosions. Transformer 1 takes us back to the origins of the Autobots, blending nostalgia with jaw-dropping visuals. Michael Bay, take notes. Number 3, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. If you love Mad Max Fury Road, you'll be thrilled with Furiosa. It's a high-octane prequel that dives into the backstory of one of the most badass characters ever. Just make sure your popcorn doesn't fly out of your hands during the car chases. Number 2, The Wild Robot. A heartfelt and visually stunning adaptation of the beloved book, The Wild Robot is a mix of adventure, emotion, and eye-popping visuals. It's like Pixar met Spielberg and decided to create magic. Number 1, Dune Part 2. At the top of the best list is Dune Part 2. Denis Villeneuve has done the impossible by turning an unfilmable book into a cinematic masterpiece. With stunning visuals, an epic story, and Timothée Chalamet leading the charge, this is the movie event of the year, and that's our list. Did your favorite movie make it? Or are you as shocked as we are? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's hits and misses. See you in the next video.